Can you tell me what has happened since the Mandalorian Wars?
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
Tell me about the Mandalorian Wars.
It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid.
Yeah, but the Jedi Council didn't help. Only a few of the Jedi Knights did.
Indeed. The Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned.
And Revan and Malak refused to wait.
2 Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions.
The Mandalorians fought savagely to the end.
Yet Revan triumphed. But you know this, for you were there at Malachor 5, when the Mandalorians were crushed beneath Revan's might.
Many Jedi died at Malachor 5. And the conflict split the Jedi Order.
You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated at Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle. And so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian crusade. But you know this.
I don't know if I'm Revan. What I'm wondering as well is something that I'm not familiar enough with the setting to know. Were the Sith created? I mean, I know we had old Sith, but were the Sith created, like these new Sith, were they created in Knights of the Old Republic too? You know, before what happened. I'm gonna say this one, and if I could, I would have followed them.
If you had followed them, then you would have learned the lesson of a follower. Perhaps it was fortunate you did not. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
And that was the Jedi Civil War.
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
How were Malak and the Sith defeated?
As all Sith do, without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
But what happened to Revan?
No one knows, certainly not I. Korriban lies in ruins, Revan is gone, and the blade of war he promised to stab into the heart of the galaxy has withdrawn. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
So Revan saved the Republic?
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
Malak and Revan should have crushed the Republic.
Perhaps. It is sometimes difficult to find the truth in the Jedi Civil War. Was it the Republic that defeated Malak, or was it Revan? If it was Revan, then the Republic was never truly tested.
So what does it matter?
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
The Republic has avoided its fate too long. Let them burn.
We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless, the Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
This threat is directed at me? No, because I'm a last Jedi.
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
Net dark side shift, that sounds good. Influence gained with Kreia, that sounds good as well. Let's see to that fool in the cockpit then. T3. Did indeed. Can you please stop moving around the ship? It's hard to find you. Do you know where the HK droid in the cargo bay came from? Influence failure. Fine, one of those droids only tried to kill us on Paragus, you know, or Paragus. Okay. Can you upgrade an item for me? And by that, it's the same as a workbench. It's an upgrade workbench, in fact. We can handle that. I might be able to upgrade your memory core, although I probably won't. Influence success! Alright, let's take a look. Whoa, is this gonna work? No. I'm not good at computers and repairs. Must have crossed the circuit. We'll try again later. For now, it's fine. Bye. I need more skills. There are ways to increase your computer and repair skills. There's some items, but not enough for that. So I'm not really sure how this is gonna turn out, but yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Hey, Atten.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
She's still aging? Cryptic as always.
What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Bazak table.
I don't think Kreia is a Jedi.
Then she must be royalty, because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Hard living?
Yeah. Her face looks like it was plowed by crazed Ord Mantell farmers. Don't tell me you were too distracted by her personality to notice.
You apparently were too distracted by her creases to notice her personality. Although, to be fair, he's pretty insightful in this. Him saying that she's a Jedi makes sense. I don't think she's a Jedi because she says I am the last Jedi. So, yeah. Look, ease off the insults. She was wounded helping us escape, remember?
Whoa, all right. Don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but She could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
Getting empathy from you is like squeezing water from a stone.
Oh yeah? Well, how much water you get from a stone depends what planet you're on, sister.
It's also, to be fair, he had a better comeback for me because I did treat him pretty poorly from the beginning. Are you still on course to Talos?
Like we have a choice? It's the only place Baragas had logged in their astrogation charts. Well, if you thought Baragas was dead, then Tilos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life.
Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, no. Look, I respect your privacy. I mean, when have I ever asked you any questions? I mean, besides that one.
What did you mean about the galaxy map not being much use?
Well, the astrogation system is voice printed and locked down, but that T3 unit is doubling as the astrogation system. You can try to plot a course, but without that T3 unit to perform the calculations, you'd probably plow us into a star. As long as he doesn't steal the ship, we should be all right.
Who voice printed the astrogation system? Also, we did find out that this was the case before. I thought before it might have been the HK unit that we found, but it might have been Kreia.
I have no idea. Previous owner, maybe? Love to get it overhauled, but that's a major job. Besides, the droid will be good enough for now.
Why would someone lock the astrogation system?
Takes all kinds. Maybe someone didn't want anybody taking the ship out of the system, or knowing where the ship had been. Smugglers do it all the time in case the Republic decides to board them. Or so I hear.
So I don't think we are the same person from the first game. We're just somebody who traveled with the hero of the first game. And by what he's saying, and by what we learned or read before, that the astrogation system, the only reason to voice print it or voice lock it is because you don't want people finding out where you've been. I think what the game is trying to say is that the person who voice printed the navigation system was the owner of the ship before, who was Revan in the first game. And the reason why this is a specific plot point, even though it's very badly explained, and there's many reasons why you would lock your phone. I'm sorry, your astrogation system, which is even more private than your phone. Yeah, there's many reasons why you would lock it. I think what the game is trying to say here is that we don't have access to basically the major location in the first game, the location that is basically the main quest. You spend 90% of the game trying to find this one place, and obviously when you find it, you add it to the astrogation system of the Ebonhawk, because you go around in this ship in the first game as well, and that's why they're focusing so much on that. Do you know anything about that assassin droid?
No, not much. Except sounds like it was after you. As far as I'm concerned, you handled that pretty well. No more droid, no more problem.
Yeah. What would make droids go crazy like that?
Yeah, well, you got me there. Look, droids, I don't trust them. That one we fought, some of them are built like that. Others just, well, break. In the head. Sometimes conflicting orders cause it. Give a droid too much data or tell it to do something it can't do, it'll crack their behavior module in half. Others just don't get memory wipes and they start going crazy. Speaking of which, I think that little trash compactor's long overdue. Trust me, droids were made to break. And most of all, they're predictable and stupid.
Yeah, we did read about T3s being prone to glitching when they don't get memory wipes. I've never watched Star Wars, but I do know more or less how the droids are treated, and how the setting treats them. So basically what they do is to prevent the droids from developing personalities and developing consciousness effectively, they wipe their memories, which means that basically, they never get to stray too far from their basic programming. And I don't know that the setting treats droids as like AI or anything like that, although considering, that if you don't wipe their memory, they become like sentient and stuff like that. I think the setting should take it as droids being AI, but maybe that's not the case. The point is, T3 has consciousness because he hasn't been wiped in a while. And I think there's major characters as well, major droid characters as well in the movies that are basically the same. But not all droids go through that. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's like forbidden to not wipe your memory from your operational droids and whatnot. Yeah. yeah, let's focus on getting to Tilos for the time being.
So, what happened?
To what?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
Exiles aren't allowed to keep their lightsabers.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
It's a good question. I was a single hilt.
Huh. Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
Actually, it was. The crystal was redder than like Greg's eye. Potentially Yai Greg's eye, but I don't know what that is, but let's go with that.
Great. Maybe you and that Sith Lord can have a party after we're dead.
Must have been something.
Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
It's no matter. It was taken from me long ago.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
And I got light side points. I think I got light side points because I talked to him nice, not because of the decisions. We'll just keep going to the light side. Yeah, we'll kill some planets. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. I think. So, this is the Ebon Hawk. This is Paragus 2. Can we travel there? It's a little bit surprising. Oh yeah, we can because we are in Paragus 2. So if I go out the door, I go back into the places that we were at. And now we have the Citadel Station. Look at that. That's really cool. Climate artificially maintained is what that climate is. What about this climate? None. It's got no climate. It's a very none climate. Okay. Look at that. We have our own docking bay.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Tilos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
We didn't have anything to do with that.
That as it may be, the circumstances of your arrival are suspect at best. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
This is outrageous. You don't have any evidence.
You are the only witnesses of the mining facility's destruction. Thus, it is necessary for us to keep you under surveillance until we have a better idea of what happened.
I refuse to go along with this. We're leaving.
Look around you. Even if you manage to overcome all of us, Bay Control could simply open the MagCon field and shoot you into space. So, let's not do this the hard way.
I'll go, but one way or another, you'll pay me for the trouble.
Given your position, it would be a good idea if you took a more accommodating tone. My men will relieve you of your arms and armor. Follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
You weren't in jail? You were in prison. That's a different thing. Although I'm not sure it is a different thing in this planet. Who's that?
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082.
A force cage. This is ridiculous.
As I said, this is only temporary while other arrangements are made. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to bear with us until then.
So be it, but I'll remember this. Actually, had some questions?
I've many matters to tend to. Your questions will have to wait.
Dang it. I wanted to be rude. I couldn't be rude.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
It's not... There's no place to sit. How do you get comfortable? Although, well, I guess Kreia just taught us a lesson.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed.
Let me out of this cage and we'll see how disappointed you are.
Doubtful, though at least it appears you have some spirit. The exchange is a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
I think... I maybe this might be a jump of me jumping to conclusions, but judging from the pitch of his voice, he is weak because he talks like this. So naturally, he is weak because that's how we know how strong somebody is. And then we talk like this, and I'm like, obviously, yeah, like I lift. You can hear it in my voice. Let's get this over with.
Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
You know what? That is a lovely, very poetic description of our team. An old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi. Lovely. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Also, we are without our items and without our companions. And our would-be killer, naturally, completely waltz into the prison, and we have no safety because, of course, you know how it goes. Our would-be killer is has 2 pistols. Unlucky for him, I have energy for days. So, oh no, wait, this is... Wait, can I actually... I think I might be able to select... I can select. Oh, that's curious. Let's see what happens. Okay. Are they getting out of their thing? Because they might. Either way, we are... This is... He's gonna be very unhappy with what's gonna happen. I can't really tell what's happening, but that's good. It's good. Then let's get energy resist. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh wait, look at that. We have... the camera is confused. Don't worry about it. We do have... there it is. Energy resistance. Atten, be better at this. What is wrong with you? Attack. Yes. Yes. Okay, he's doing his thing. Yeah, the camera is like... very... Wow. Wow. Let's see what I can do here.
Say the word.
Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. I can. This is great. Okay. So we got wound. We have shock. We have drain force. Force scream. No, that's not necessary. I think that's good for multiple people.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
Impressive. You allowed an assassin to infiltrate your ranks.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
I'm glad someone noticed that only after he tried to kill me.
We've arranged for an apartment in Residential Module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
The best of your ability. That's not very inspiring. Just take me to my quarters.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
He doesn't need to. I got light force skills. Get out.
Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith...
You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Rhea?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Let's rest then. What? Atten doesn't rest. Atten just stands up and is there. Phone is ringing. Put it on snooze. That is the city out there. Either way, what's going on? Incoming call. Sodalinu, TSF officer.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Tilos. Lieutenant Grenz cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
What does he want?
He says he wishes to speak with you on behalf of Chodo Habat. That's all he will say.
Fine. Send him in.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
Thank you for seeing me. I am Moza, and I have come to see you on behalf of Chobo Habat, our leader here. Why didn't he come himself? As our leader, he has many tasks before him and regrets that he could not come himself. The healing of the planet consumes all his time. He means no offense by sending me, his chief assistant. Huh. I just now noticed that he says a line over there. And I don't know if it was the same line as before. I might be missing... Yeah, we'll see. Keep an eye out for that. That's, yeah. What does Shoto want with me? Are you familiar with the restoration project on Tilos? No. Could you explain it to me? The surface of Tilos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War a few years ago. This Citadel Station is part of the Republic's Planetary Restoration Initiative. Citadel Station uses energy fields to seal off portions of the planet's surface and then generates and controls weather patterns over each area. Once the weather in a zone is stabilized, new animal and plant life is introduced to restore the ecosystem. Recently, however, we have run into contention with the corporation known as Zerka. Perhaps you have heard of our recent troubles? Perhaps I have heard of you being super fast with your dialogue lines, and I'm very angry at that, because it's hard for me to read all of the things. We have heard, as I said before, we have heard of Zerka before. In the first game, we dealt with them, and they're all bad. But then again, so many people are bad in the setting that it's like, they're just normal. I have not heard of your troubles, no. What troubles have you had? Ithorians are well known as ecologists and agricultural engineers. The Telosian government asked those of my herd to help restore their planet. Things went smoothly at first. The Republic funded us generously, hoping Talos would be a model for the restoration of planets damaged by the war. The funding enabled us to purchase flora and fauna from Onderon. Upgrades to Citadel Station's shield network have allowed us to purify and reseed small portions of the surface. Then the troubles began. Republic relations with Onderon began to deteriorate, increasing the purchase and transport costs of our biological materials. Poop. It's poop. And as the station grew, the Tilosian security forces was no longer large enough to police the entire station. Zerka approached the Republic and offered supply and security contracts. Their paramilitary security division now polices 2/3 of the Citadel Station. Zerka has integrated themselves into the Tilosian political system and economy. They are currently pressing to be awarded our planet restoration contracts. Their efforts hinder our cause greatly, and will have terrible consequences for the planet's restoration.